It's David again from USA Lean Management Consulting Group. I would like to discuss with you today the concepts of value add and non-value add as it pertains to our business operations. So value should always, always be viewed from the perspective of the customer. According to various lean experts, value has three characteristics. One is that there's a physical transformation from one stage to the next. An example of this would be if you go to a coffee shop and you order a latte. The barista would pull a cup. Then the barista would steam your milk and pull the espresso shot. So then he would put the espresso in the cup. So that's a transformation. It went from a cup to a cup and an espresso. Then he or she would put the milk in the cup. That's another transformation. Then we put in some sweetener so that the value is being formulated and developed in stages. And then he or she would put a lid on the cup and then put a sleeve to prevent you from getting burned. So there's a transformation from one stage to the next. The second category or dimension of value or value creation in a business process is that it's done right the first time. And then the third category is that the customer is willing to pay for it. So again, value is it's a physical transformation from one stage to the next. It's done right the first time, and the customer is willing to pay for it. Then the next category is non-value added activities, which is split into two categories. One is non-value added essential activities, and the other category is non-value added waste. So an example of non-value added essential activities would be some of the administrative functions that would take place, and if we use the coffee shop as an example, such as inventory counts or cycle counts, or a manager reviewing his or her expense accounts or his or her sales receipts. This is an example of non-value added, essential, critical business activity. They must take place, but they don't add value. Then the final category is non-value added waste. An example of non-value added waste, which comes in 8 different categories. And the first example is transportation, motion, unnecessary inventories, waiting, overprocessing, overproduction, defects, and skills. So transportation, inventory, motion, waiting, overprocessing, overproduction, defects, and skills. At USA Lean Management Consulting Group, our team of experts have helped numerous clients quantify the waste in each one of those dimensions. We perform effective time studies to see what percentage of activity or time a process is executed in value creation, non-value added essential, and non-value added waste. Then our team of experts would understand your labor cost, and we would calculate the cost to the business of each one of those dimensions. This way, we summate or we calculate the total cost of executing the process. Most companies perform with about 10% value add in their activities. Some companies have maybe 20% or 30% non-value added essential, and many companies or most companies have up to 60% non-value added waste in their processes. So the goal of Lean is to eliminate as much as we can the non-value added waste in the process, and to reduce the time that it takes to execute the value creating steps of a process and the non-value added essential steps in the process. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to the next one and the next time. Until then, awesome day.